American University, Catholic University, Georgetown University, and Howard University. These are just some of the schools that are within the nation's capital. Just a few miles away from the most powerful lawmaking body in the nation, these schools are shaping the politicians of tomorrow. At Howard University, politics play a major role within the school's culture. For example, many students hold events to discuss political literacy to keep the campus well informed. Most recently, the 2018 midterm elections encouraged many to become registered to vote right on campus and provided resources of polling places within DC along with information about obtaining an absentee ballot. What this recent midterm election also brought up was the issue of voter suppression. Voter suppression is any effort, either legal or illegal, by way of laws, administrative rules, and or tactics that prevents eligible voters from registering to vote or voting. Historically, voter suppression is a form of oppression that has greatly affected minorities. During the Civil Rights Movement, voters had to pass various tests in order to vote, such as guessing games and written assessments. Voter suppression has come in many forms from these past elections. On Howard's campus, many students complained of their absentee ballot never coming in just a few days before the election, and even on the day of election, making the turnaround back to their home state nearly impossible. One tactic is limiting early voting. In Iowa, state committees proposed a bill in February of 2019 that will permit students at public universities such as University of Iowa, Iowa State University, and the University of Northern Iowa from voting early on campus. Additionally, the law requires the approximately 70,000 students at Iowa's public universities to fill out a form when they graduate, indicating if they plan to stay in Iowa or move out the state. If they indicate that they plan on moving, the state will automatically purge them from the voting rolls. If their plans of moving change and they remain in Iowa, they will have to start the voter registration process from scratch.
Another tactic of voter suppression is through the closure of polling options in majority minority urban counties. Between 2012 and 2016, voters lost an average of 7 polling places and more than 200 of the workers who helped them cast ballots, and those numbers continue to increase today. This pushes many of these counties' populations into the few polling options available and deters citizens from voting. Although voter registration is very popular on college campuses, voter suppression in the form of registration is an issue as well. In North Carolina, election officials purged mostly black students from their voting rolls, claiming they were improperly registered because they used their campus address. The North Carolina State Senate attempted to pass Bill 667, which would have prevented parents from claiming their children as dependents on their tax returns if their child registered to vote using their college address. So, how do we combat voter suppression? One way is by reporting if you suspect, experience, or witness voter suppression to your state or local election office, contacting the voting section of the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice, and using the Election Complaint Report online form. Another way is by staying informed about laws within your state that could possibly hinder you or somebody else's chance of voting, and working with committees that are fighting these forms of voter suppression. As college students, we know that there are a million different things happening in our lives, but our vote still matters.
So, here are a few tips to get involved with your local and national elections.
Become informed about important dates, including absentee ballot deadlines if you're voting out of state, and locating polling places that are within your school's county if you are voting with your campus address.
Get up to date with who's running for office. This will be a great time to research their views on key issues and help you decide who you believe is a great fit for office.
Also, tell your friends about the upcoming elections. The more people that are informed, the better.
The most important thing you can do is to get out and vote.